Football League. And this one features the Saints' rangy linebacker. And he could teach those linemen a thing or two. He's up to 9 sacks this season. It's the Saints and the Dolphins, next on Madden Football.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, like any edge that you can create. But now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the event.
They connect on the deep shot. And they bring him down around the 34. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, here's Tua. This one's taken in by Hill. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. Going play action. Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points. Sanders all set to send it away.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading him out, someone in his first NFL season. Their rookie starter from Miami.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Brought in by Elliott. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. New New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down, Saints.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Cut out left. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Looking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. They are throwing it again. He's got a man left. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. Touchdown, New Orleans. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Hits him on the in route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Ready.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Got his target. It's Hill. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Saints grab it! Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They'll try and throw it here. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Well, that throw cake pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Complete beyond the marker. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Flush down out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't gonna risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Now a throw on 2nd and 2. And they take this in for the score. The Saints capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Dolphins 3.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Miami offense headed out there now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series.
Devon Achane, the ball carrier. A 3-yard loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
At the 24-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Completes this one to Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's a 2. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And he's gonna bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. So no return on that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. First down, he'll throw it. Hitting Olave on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Second and 10 now.
at the 36-yard line.
Buys top. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. They'll throw it. That one's incomplete over the middle.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. Ball at the 33 for first down. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins make it a one-score game in the first half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Here comes the Saints offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Handoff here for Miller. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive...
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. Third and long for him here. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Dolphins football. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 27-yard line.
Achane on the inside give. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
They're going for this. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Caught by Dotson on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Pass play on 1st and 10. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Has the connection to Jones. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. From the red zone now. That's Thomas, he's got it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone, instead stuffed at the 2. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
They're right here.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
So at halftime, the Saints fighting to an advantage on the road. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Reed. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing it to start this drive. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, looking to throw. Able to find Dotson here. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Dropping back to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
It's Dotson on the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. They are throwing it again. On the move, headed right. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints push their lead to 18. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's
They're out and set, first and 10.
All right.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Big loss on the play brings up second down.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Taken in by Smith. Decent gain here, but short of the first. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The same. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer or he's not going to endure this season.
Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 20. And the Saints first down.
Setting up a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. From the gun, a give to Miller. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Able to find Achane. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. 2 and out from the gun. Complete right side to Washington. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Tagovailoa now against the blitz. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here's Achane up the middle. And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Dolphins have it to begin the 4th, and this game, it has been a nightmare for them. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
All right.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it an 18-point game. Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Buys time, rolling right.
That's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He's gonna throw this one. He completes it in traffic. And he's gonna bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That one gains 7. And the Saints are gonna have a 1st down. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's gonna go down right along the midfield stripe. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ifeatu Melifonwu with the INT. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Hauled in by Waddle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Tua setting up to throw. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Here's Tua. This finds Smith. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
These 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Ready? 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Tick, 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 tick. His internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
On the give, it's Miller. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Again, it's Miller. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
First down from the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the ground, it's Miller. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Saints on their way to their 3rd win of the year. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw now. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only one on the carry, so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. 3rd and long for him here. He's got it. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So this a win on the road for the Saints. Well, it's all about one word right now, partner: momentum. Getting this win gives you a ton of it, and that should really play to their advantage as they prep for their next opponent.
Can I give you another one, too? How about confidence? Not only is momentum on their side, but they're going to be real confident after how they executed to get the win in this one. They keep that mindset through to the next time out. They're going to be very tough to beat.
So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Miami.